we might pop in 2K24, the Mamba edition. I toyed with buying the 25 today, but doesn't seem right because there's no store, there's no showcase whatsoever in that game. They took out the showcase and it's only my career now. I don't like how they did that. Anyways, Jordan Challenge. We're on the arrival. Chicago Bulls at Boston Celtics. April 20th, 1986. Eastern Conference first round game 2. Michael Jordan becomes a global household name when he drops an NBA playoff record, 63 points, a record that still stands today as the star-studded Celtics. Win the game, score 63 points, and get 6 assists.
Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game 1, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game 2 takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws, and makes 19.
I hope the graphics are better on this level.
Downtown, looming over historic Faneuil Hall. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Playoffs. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. Mike, Boston holds a 1-0 lead in this series.
And the Celtics showed how dominant they were in Game 1. This is a team that only lost one time at home all season. The Bulls are up against the odds in this one.
And for Chicago, they'll be hoping for another big night from Michael Jordan.
Well, Kevin, in Game 1, he did all the heavy lifting for the Bulls on offense. The Celtics had no answer for him as he went for 49 points. We'll see if they keep looking his way as they try to even up this series.
And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. Now here's Johnson. Here's Ainge. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time.
The floor general leadership of Johnson, outstanding at realizing when a teammate is open.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Clark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. And the first one drops.
The blend of athleticism and scoring prowess Jordan possesses is insane. He's capable of destroying teams all by himself.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Ainge against Mason. Ainge the pass to Parrish. Can't hit from in close. Ainge against Jordan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, There's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, Mikal Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all three will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, it allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game one, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan, and Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. And the big question and my problem for the Celtics, how do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, you got to love the raw tenacity Danny Ainge brings to this game. I mean, this guy works so hard to make an impact and just refuses to let other players push him around. He's a great competitor.
Chicago leading by 4. Jordan, high post. Bird's there. Still hot from his last game. Michael Jordan's momentum carrying over into this one.
And once Jordan gets rolling, you're done. Because he's relentless in how he continues to attack. And you look at the Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That is his first foul of the game. John Paxson, he's checked in for Mason. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Johnson. And Jordan gets it to go.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
On the wing, Ainge. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Boston ball.
What's up?
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Dan Ainge. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Walton's checked in for Boston. Seaston comes in for Johnson. Chicago also making some changes. Green is checked in for Corzine. And Banks is subbed in for Irvin. Here is Seaston, guarded by Paxson. 5 to shoot. The shot by Ainge, no good.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And, you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well. Good for about 1 per game. Ainge finds his open man easily there.
To the middle. Here's Paxton. A good finish. At the rack off the slick feet.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's the pass to Seaston. Now here's Bird. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Boston ball.
Boston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Dan Ainge. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Evans checked in for Boston.
Scott Wedman.
Here is Seasting. Here's Wedman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ainge. Tips it. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 6-point game. Here's Jordan. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Assist from
16 points for Jordan.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Dan Ainge at the line for one.
And so he hits the technical free throw. There's a minute left in the first. Here's Wetman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ainge. Boston. No good that time either.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Here's Oakley. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, I love the fact that they are looking to keep building on to this lead. They want to extend it, hoping to break the game open if they can.
It won't happen all at once, but little by little, they are executing and starting to open the lead.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Paxson, and it's good as assisting on the play with Jordan.
Anytime Paxson can get to his jump shot, it's a win for this offense.
Here's Seasting, guarded by Paxson, but shot by Seasting, no good. Here's Green, makes it off the glass.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving the Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
Seasting passes to Bird. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets it.
And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in... Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up-and-down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Corzine. Green is out there with Gervin. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paxson in at the point guard position. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is to the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Here's Parrish. And no good that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. The 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin shot 47% this season. Clark, the lowest of his career, but that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer throughout his career, one of the very best. And we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They're playing a pretty complete game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his fourth game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
We're still in the lead, Coach. So
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Celtics trailed by 18, trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. And Mike, looking at the 2 stars for the team.
Boston timeout.
Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
You know, I can imagine the coach is giving them an earful about what's happening in the paint. They've got to clean that up.
Yeah, their interior defense has been too easy to crack. Time to get physical down low.
Here's McHale, back to Ainge. Can they get it? McHale trying to free himself. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
Chicago foul. Sidney Green. First personal foul. First team foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Ainge. And here is McHale, defended by Green. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
And he shows the focus that nails the technical.
You can tell Bird is a natural leader out on the floor. His guys look to him to set the tempo and help them maintain their focus.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Oakley comes in for Green, and it's Macy in for Gervin.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Jordan against Johnson. Rebounded by the Celtics. McHale's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ainge against Mason. Trying to get open his Bird. The shot's good from Ainge.
We've seen Ainge knock down trays. So the mid-range jumper, it's there if Danny wants it.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this
Need
is
some
something
more
the Bulls
assists.
won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. Parrish outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McHale. And Jordan sends it back.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And the basket is good.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
And really deep through that side. Bird's got 6.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
And they double up Jordan. It's stolen by Johnson. And Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there. Not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walton's checked in for Parrish. And it's Easting in for Ainge. The Bulls making a change here as well. Banks checked in for Paxson. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial. You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season, a dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
And the technical free throw is good. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
Johnson, a wide open look. Boston again missing. The Bulls leading by 15. 50 seconds left to play here in the half. Macy, no luck.
And it's puzzling to me why he elected to fade away. He should have just gone right up with it. Bad miss.
No good from McHale. McHale's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Walton with the steal. Here's Seasting. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Seasting's got his first bucket of the night.
Got up the floor in a hurry there. Nobody's catching Seasting in the open court. Not that time.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Banks takes the 12-footer and hits. Celtics trail by 15. Inside. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got 7 points for the quarter.
An innate ability to score the basketball. Bird beats you in many different ways. That time from close range.
Here's Macy. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
No good there. Michael Jordan getting it done for Chicago. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points. Third quarter set to begin as the lights of Back Bay brighten up the sky in Massachusetts. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year. You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
Ainge is out there with Johnson. Then there's McHale. Then it's Bird. And it's Parrish in at the center. That's the Boston 5. Johnson outside. The rebound by Gervin. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for the Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams.
Having a good first half, now the second half, they pumped up their defense.
David Corsi, second personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Ainge. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Oakley's mindset is really anchored in doing whatever it takes. Tough, physical, aggressive, old-school basketball on the defensive end.
And the dominance of the Celtics, Mike, have shown again this season. It feels like it's their year.
They know it's championship or bust for them. They figure they'll be tested on the way and could also have to deal with their old pals, the Lakers. But all season long, they have been the front runner, and that won't change until they're knocked out.
They've got the target on their back for sure. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oakley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jordan. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
He is money from there. Jordan is so comfortable operating from mid-range.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Macy. Here's Bird. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson has got 3 assists now in this one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Jordan inside. Johnson on him. And Clark, that'll put Jordan at 30 points once again.
Every time you look up, it seems Jordan has more and more points. They just keep coming. He's been every bit as impressive as he was in game 1 to me.
And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
The Bulls leading by 16. Forcing with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The shot's good from Jordan.
A total team player, like whenever Corzine gives it up to the open man.
Like a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right. It's good. Gervin's got his second bucket tonight.
This is where Gervin looks to score whenever he can. The mid-range area.
Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. McHale. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gets to the line a whole bunch. McHale does it here with a sweet pump fake.
This is his first free throw of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Redmond comes in for Larry Bird. And it's Easting in for Danny Ainge. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 18. Banks dishes to Green. And the layup is good.
Sidney Green.
Green's got 6.
I thought that was 1.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under them at halftime because they have owned this third quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Walton the pass to Edmond. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jerry Seasting. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Walton the pass to Wedman. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Passes it to Johnson.
2 minutes.
To 3.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with them.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And that Bird is impressed too. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Jerry Seasting. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Seasting, so heady as a point guard, very comfortable facilitating this offense. Johnson
outside. Finds the open look, and it's on target. The Bulls leading by 15. The baseline J. He squares up and sinks it.
Assistant, Sidney Green.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. And there's the pass to Wedman. Back to Johnson. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And there's the whistle on the
What?
shot. Took the foul.
That's
Shot
bullshit.
He'll be shooting two.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside positioning. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul him.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan. Celtics trail by 19. Johnson outside. Pass to Wedman. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second violation. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
At the line for one.
And he shows the focus there. Kneels the technical.
That's
And the
bullshit.
Bulls making a change here. Corzine's checked in. McHale passes to Walt. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Walt.
For big, Walton has good instincts with the ball. He knows when to give it away to a guy with a better angle.
Pass to Corzine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shots good by Oakley.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
McHale, that's good.
Inside, McHale is well positioned to just go to work. Finds his shot and takes it.
Here's Oakley. Lays it up off the glass. Oakley's got 8 points.
Getting rewarded for all his work down low.
And that's what they want from him. If he goes unchecked on the glass, they'll end up with a lead like this more often than not.
Seasting passes to McHale. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Celtics ball.
He's had 4 chances at the line. Made them all.
Assisting. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter.
Is it just me, or has this guy grabbed every rebound tonight? What a terrific performance.
Your Boston
Pure
team.
effort out there.
46.
He is fighting,
The Bulls.
clawing, just
63.
willing himself to get everything.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston, trailing by 17.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Charles Oakley out there with Corzine. Then there's Gervin. Then there's Macy. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
Michael Jordan.
Yep, it counts.
The touch on Jordan's close range shots is really outstanding. He almost makes it look simple and easy to score in close like that.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. Boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
And so he hits the technical free throw. High post try. Charles Oakley grabs the miss.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge. It gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
Another shot. And Walton sends it back.
What a play by Walton. A difference maker on the
Ref,
defensive
you
end.
suck.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
A pesky defender. Johnson takes just as much pride into that side of the ball.
Back to Ainge. This one for three. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet. Always doing the little thing.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers.
We need one more.
Great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. Now a timeout called by Boston.
During this timeout, they have to be talking about how to improve the offense.
I think they're drawing up their best play, trying to get an easy bucket. A good after timeout play.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Ainge. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for your Celtics, Dan Ainge. At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Passes to Parrish. That shot off the mark, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Oakley. Down low. He's looking for Gervin and finds him. And Macy kicks to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shot's good by Oakley.
For the physicality and toughness that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
And Walton throws it down.
Not the biggest guy by any means, but that lift more than makes up for it.
The Bulls leading by 19. Jordan inside. Covered by Johnson. The rebound by the Celtics. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Parrish, and it's Parrish finishing it off.
Inexcusable letting Parrish get this kind of positioning if you're the defense. You deserve to get dunked on.
Here's Jordan. And that one is off. The Celtics go the other way with it. Here's
Just
Bird.
burning the clock right now.
Bird. Chicago grabs the miss. Oakley's got his 16th rebound on the night. Goes up the baseline. And it's rebounded by Bill Walton.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Johnson, the pass to Parrish. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. McHale's checked in for Walton.
Kevin McHale.
Why basketball players always look angry? They play a game, bro.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
7-1 with great skill.
Team foul.
Parrish is one of the toughest assignments in the league.
Shooting for Boston, Robert Parrish. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
first free throw is good.
A double-double machine. Parrish understands his strengths on offense and also works hard at the defensive end.
Both free throws good for Parrish. Chicago leading by 15. It's Gervin on the wing. Over Bird. And it's Gervin missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A wide open look for Bird. Misses the three.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots. He's ready, willing, and able to carry the load offensively.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Johnson outside. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. And it's Parrish missing. Parrish has gone only 3 of 10 here from the floor. Here's Gervin. And such a nice move to make the basket. And that's now 6 points for George Gervin. Johnson the pass to Ainge. Johnson outside. Parrish outside. Clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Celtics ball. At the line for your Celtics, Danny Ainge. 1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Boston making some changes. Walton's checked in for McHale. Redmond comes in for Larry Bird. And it's Easting in for Dennis Johnson. We've got 1:18 left in the game. Danny Ainge on the wing. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Seasting. Great tee that time from Green. Banks with the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Bulls lead by 20.
They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
Yeah, saving their best basketball for when it mattered the most. That's how you secure a win.
Back to Ainge. 3-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
A fantastic shooter from outside. Ainge especially likes taking these corner 3 balls.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
Just not on the same page right there. Not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
And the Celtics making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Here's Ainge. No good on the quick 3.
And I have no idea how he clanked that one. The defense has to be thanking their lucky stars he didn't sink that one.
Green finds Jordan. Shoots over Ainge. Michael Jordan is now over the 40-point mark. Again, Mike Fratello in this series.
You look at the Boston defenders, they are at a loss for what to do about Jordan. He's adjusted to their adjustments.
3-second violations. Boston ball. Shooting for Boston, Danny Ainge. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Vincent. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, whether he's in the lineup or coming off the bench, Ainge provides a nice scoring punch to your squad.
Boston, Danny Ainge. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 42 in the game.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for your Celtics, Danny Ainge. At the line for one.
Dan Gage! So tired of hearing that.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series tied at 1-1 in the next two games in Chicago, the Bulls now have a real look at pulling off a miracle.
Well, Clark, the Celtic fans have to be feeling a little bit nervous after losing this game at home.
No doubt about it, especially when they have to deal with Michael Jordan in Chicago the next few games. Jordan at home has been electric, and if he gets hot, the Celtics might not make it back home.
Finally, the graphics are getting better. Stars. We'll stop right here, you guys.